What's up, everyone, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of The Game Room. On today's episode, you can expect a recap of our NJCAAE matches, our ECAC matches, the standings in both of those leagues. We'll talk about League of Legends a little bit, and some of the crap that we went through in our matches this week. Stay tuned.
The Game Room is a production of Lackawanna College, serving students, graduates, and our surrounding communities since 1894. This episode is sponsored by Mountain Dew Amp Game Fuel. Learn more at gamefuel.com.
Hello again, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 4 of the Game Room Podcast. I am Twitch.tv.
I'm /Lackawanna EDU.
Boom, plugged. JK, I'm Teddy.
I'm Rob.
And we're going to start every episode just like we always do with the patch notes. All right, on today's patch notes, we're going to cover everything that happened in the last week or so in the NJCAAE, in the ECAC, in the SLOL. We're going to talk about some academic achievements that we managed to accomplish, which I'm pretty proud of. But let's start it off with a little bit of NJCAAE Overwatch.
Would love to, Teddy. Sitting at NJCAAE inaugural semester for the league, Overwatch sitting at 3-0. What up? Sitting at the top of the standings. We got you boys.
Woot, woot.
Lackawanna College Falcons. But, yeah, sitting at 3-0, the only team in the season right now, primarily because other teams have had buys, but we'll take that number one seed right now. It was a great week, honestly, and a great part about this match for our boys was that we played a starter down for reasons. And most of that, we had to use a sub that hasn't been playing with the team, but has been involved with every practice, so knew the strats, and they came in and crushed it.
Yeah.
And it was a great match to watch. The team that we went up against, very gracious. I had a great conversation with their coach afterwards, too, about, the direction of the league and wherever. And he did tell me that he would never forgive one of our players for booping their entire team off the map, which is okay, but it's a rite of passage. They will pass it on to the next team that they fight. Our Rocket League team also sitting at 3-0 right now. They played SUNY Poly, and this is where the bull happened. Great match overall. Our team played phenomenally well. Our boys coming off losing the third. It was a third. Lost the first match, came in, won the second. In the third, one of our players got DC'd. Disconnected, could not log back into the game. And our players are in the chat saying, stop playing, stop playing, stop playing. They would not stop playing. SUNY Poly, you know who you are. All right? Well, finished the match, right? It was like hockey power play. Our boys put on a phenomenal defense, ended up winning the match. And then SUNY Poly decides to exercise their right, which I still disagree with this, to replay the match because a player DC'd. And as stated in the rules, if a player DC's and somebody loses, I guess the language is a little vague, you can elect to replay the match. Again, it's kind of like going to a restaurant, ordering your food, eating it, and then going, I hated it, I want my money back. But we replayed the match. Our boys came back, crushed them 5-1. You know who you are. Anyways.
Yeah, so that just goes to show that, we're trying to be compliant in everything we do. We're trying to follow the rules. And at the same time, we're probably going to bury you if you try to pull some stuff over our own.
And just so we have the proof, go on our Twitch, twitch.tv/Lackawanna EDU.
Boom, roasted.
Plugged. It was a great match, though. It was awesome. Boys played awesome. And then going on to Smash. Bit of a rougher week this week, though. Last week, coming back, crushing it this week, unfortunately. Lost the match, so Smash is sitting at, our Smash 2v2 in NJCAAE is sitting at 1-1. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, and they have a match, so if you'll be watching this on Friday, they will be playing tonight, actually, or last night, if you will.
And where will they be playing there, Teddy?
They will be playing in the esports facility right around there in Lackawanna College. Scranton, you're familiar? Yeah, but they're playing...
But up in the cloud, you will be able to watch it on...
Twitch. Twitch, everyone, .tv/Lackawanna EDU.
A boom plugged. So, Teddy, tell me, how are we doing in ECAC?
ECAC is a little bit different, a little more competition, a lot more teams, but I still think we're doing a great job. It's only week 2. We're finishing up week 2, but 1-0 in Fortnite, 1-1 in Overwatch. We've had some tough matchups there. They're giving us a little bit more of a challenge.
Bigger pool of teams.
Yes.
Some stronger competition.
Yeah, there's a little more. There's a lot different skill and different ranks in there. So
not that NJCAAE isn't strong competition. I'm just saying
it's just different. There's more teams, different areas, and I mean NJCAA is filled with traditionally 2-year schools. So
that's true.
Some of these other schools may have been able to groom their players
a little bit longer.
For a little longer. So yeah. But in the ECAC, 2-0 in Rocket League, and that's where. Wait, all that stuff happened in ECAC actually, not the NJCAAE. It's at least with the Rocket League match. Yeah, they played SUNY Poly, and that was through the ECAC. So yeah, it doesn't matter. So we had a bunch of crap happen in the ECAC this week. Starting off
a long week,
with
okay?
Fortnite. I believe we had our first Fortnite duos match last Friday. Best of 5 series, where we initially thought that we thought that we won in 6 games, but we lost the first 2, tied the third, then we won again, then we tied, and then we won in the 7th game. So it was very hectic. That match ran till like 10:30 at night. It was a lot. Then,
so 2 plus
Bernie.
2 plus 1 plus 2.
Yes, math. Jeez, too much math. I can't deal with all these
1
numbers.
1 plus 2 plus 1.
1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1
Plus 2
equals
plus
7.
1.
Math.
Jeez.
I'm done.
Flames
I want to go home.
on the side of my face. Burning, heaving breaths.
So Fortnite was interesting, but we still got the W. And if you're watching this on Friday, we are facing Syracuse University in a duos match tonight. So if you want to watch that, tune in to twitch.tv/LackawannaEDU.
A boom plugged.
Bingo, bango, let's do the tango.
Pitter patter, let's get at her.
So yeah, our ECAC last 2 weeks have been a little interesting. Why don't you tell us how Overwatch went for you?
I would love to talk about Overwatch, Teddy.
Good.
In ECAC, had to reschedule matches, so played our match. We unfortunately were only able to play one match. Scheduling and conflicts and emergencies result in us needing to forfeit a match this week in ECAC, unfortunately. But hey, so it goes, right? A team, however, ECAC was able Monday to rock and roll, except for one map, because they decided to make a stupid decision at the behest
didn't they all just
of our sound
randomly
engineer.
switch around roles just to play around?
Because they were cocky.
Yeah. I told him not to do it. I told him not to keep people in spawn, and I told him not to do that stuff because we want to play.
Take this serious. Anyways, did come back and win the match 3-1. And moving on to, we talked about Rocket League, Smash.
All right, so Smash in the ECAC, we haven't really dabbled in this format. It's 3v3 crew battle, where essentially you go into your match with the first player starting with X amount of stocks. If they lose one stock, the next player starts with that amount of stocks, and so on and so forth.
A stock is a life, for those of you that don't know what it's talking
Indubitably. So we're new to this format. We're trying to figure it out. We were able to secure the victory in week 1. It was not easy, however. We had to make some adjustments, picking different characters and whatnot. And then, unfortunately, week 2 we did lose. But again, we're learning the new format. We're getting used to it. Our Smash coach is awesome. Coach Paul, he was featured last week. He's really working well with the Smash team, with the Fortnite team. They're doing really well. And we're excited to see how this format works going forward for the rest of the season.
It is a really interesting format, and I'm sure once we get used to it, it's going to be great.
Right.
Because there's a potential, since it's 3v3, that your last player could be going up against somebody with like 9 stock.
Exactly.
It's 9-3, and so you're at a supreme disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's when you play Lucario, because he goes in with an extreme power advantage.
Yeah, I love
he's
Lucario.
down 6 stock.
Yeah, so everything is going really well in the NJCAA and the ECAC for all of our squads. So now let's talk about League of Legends a little bit. We had actually a forfeit the first week, so we got an easy win the first week. So we were excited going into the second week match because this team hasn't had a competition together yet. Mm-hmm. So, and we play in a league that's put on by this College of St. Rose called the SLOL. And within this league, because of our team's average, there's a couple different leagues that we could be placed in. There is Plat Plus, and there's Iron to Plat, or Iron to Gold, really. And because of our team's average, we're actually put in the lower league. However, two of our players on our team are Diamond 4 and Plat 3. So it's really a toss-up in these matches if we're going to roll or get rolled. You know, if TJ and Nate don't get their picks, it's a toss-up and it's a fight to the finish. If they get their picks, it's kind of like a closed case because TJ and Nate are so mechanically sound in the game that they can carry our whole team. So we walked away with the victory 2-1 in the second week of the SLOL. And again, I talked to the admins. I'm like, listen, we just want to be compliant. We just want to do what we're told. So we're going to play where you tell us to play. And this is what I explained to them. So right now, our League of Legends team is sitting 2-0 in one of their first competitive seasons. So.
And that match was great. And Chris, I'm going to give you some options here. But I was sitting at home watching the League of Legends game on twitch.tv/LackawannaEDU.
Boom, plugged.
But anyways, and the first match, didn't go our way. It ended up being about 30 minutes or so.
It was a battle.
And it was a hard fight. And it was tug of war. We took an early lead in kills and gold. And then
and there was great plays on both sides.
It really was.
We had a couple triple kills from Nate and TJ, you know,
But then towards the end, eventually they got advantage on us and pushed us into spawn and knocked out the crystal. What's it called? It's not called a crystal. Anyways, but
the Nexus.
And knocked out the Nexus. But second match came back, made some adjustments, won, and then that third match,
steamrolled.
They played like their hair was on fire.
Right, and it all goes back to picks and bans. If we get our picks, it's a done deal, really, because Nate and TJ are so good at the game, and if they get who they're most comfortable with, we're going to roll.
But props to the rest of the team, too, because they played they provided a base for Nate and TJ to really step up and just dominate.
Yeah, it was great. So, again, all around, all of our teams are doing really well, and I just wanted to touch on briefly, did some grade checks this week, and our GPA average right now for all of the esports program is sitting at a 3.30.
Take that.
That is
other
awesome.
Sports.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
No, I'm not.
So we're doing pretty well academically, and that's our main priority here, first and foremost. You know?
For fans of the show, you'll know that we were struggling with that a little bit last semester.
So yeah, and we made strides. You know, these kids realize that they realize what's important. They're really starting to prioritize their academics before their games and before their outside lives. So that's what we love to see, and we're going to keep that push, and we're going to see if we could get that to a 3.5 by the end of the semester.
Woo!
So yeah.
Boom loud.
So yeah, if you want to check out any of our previous VODs, go ahead to twitch.tv/LackawannaEDU.
Boom plug for the 6th time.
Yes. Like, follow, subscribe. Check out all of our previous videos. Like, follow, subscribe.
Smash that bell.
We
Leave a
also
comment.
throw up the audio versions of these on Spotify and Apple, and you can get to that through our website, which is just lackawanna.edu/esports. And that's going to do it for the patch notes, and that's going to do it for today's episode. From all of us at the Game Room, I am Teddy.
I am Rob.
And thank you for playing.
If you like what you see here, make sure to smash this like button on mobile, this like button on PC, hit subscribe up here, or maybe it's down here, and be sure to watch our last video right here.